Hey everybody, it's Ross over at the Daily Jaws. Today we're counting down the top 10 books on Jaws. For this list, we're looking at books that have been written about the making of the movie, or the film's impact on cinema and popular culture. So what's your favourite book on Jaws? Tell us in the comments. Okay, let's get to it. Released in paperback in 2002, Jaws, part of the BFI Modern Classic series by film critic Antonia Quirk, looks at Jaws through a political and psychosexual lens. Antonia argues that both interpretations obscure the film's success as a work of art, but is jam-packed with iconography and symbolism from movies past and present, and examines Jaws' impact into the future of filmmaking. In at number 9 is The Jaws Book, New Perspectives on the Classic Summer Blockbuster. It's an exciting illustrated collection of new critical essays that offers the first detailed and comprehensive overview of the film's significant place in cinema history. Bringing together established and young scholars, the book includes contributions from leading international writers of popular culture and cinema. The Jaws Book will get you looking at the movie in a whole new way. Nigel Andrews on Jaws provides the readers with a critical analysis of a movie that's fascinated him for more than 20 years. Nigel provides the reader with insightful behind-the-scenes stories about daily workings on the set, while also examining the importance of every actor and character and evaluating his or her contribution to the movie. There's also a great little section in the back, quite unique to this book, where it has lots and lots of quotes from Roy Scheider talking about his experience of making the movie. Just when you thought it was safe, a Jaws companion. This is one of my favourite Jaws books. It's a really great read. It expands on a lot of what the other books in the list so far have talked about, to include things like the sequels, the rip-offs, and also Jaws Fest, sort of the event that fans created, and it was effectively a pilgrimage to Martha's Vineyard, the shooting location of Jaws, just to revisit the locations and meet some of the locals that played parts in the movie. I've actually spoken to the author, Pat Jankowitz, and he is one of the most enthusiastic Jaws fans I think I've ever met, and that really comes through in the writing. This is such an engaging and enthralling book. You feel like a fan is having a conversation with you. So I think this book, if you haven't already got it, definitely try to get it. It's a really, really great read. On Location, on Martha's Vineyard, the making of the movie Jaws, was published back in 1975, the same year the movie was released. It was written and photographed by Edith Blake, who was a local resident on Martha's Vineyard at the time the movie was being made. Some of the photographs in this book are so unique and rare. It blew me away when I managed to get our hands on a copy of the original print. And also some of the stories and anecdotes that Edith shares shows the downside, some of the inconvenience and the impact that the shooting had on the local residents, particularly as the shoot overran for such a long time. A new version of this book was released towards the end of 2020 to celebrate the 45th anniversary of the movie, and I'll be doing a deep dive on that reissued version soon. Set sail with author Dustin McNeill as he goes behind the scenes of Captain Jake's Amity Boat Tours. Adventures in Amity is the ultimate guide to the legendary attraction that once stood at Universal Studios, Florida. Containing interviews with the designers, engineers and boat skippers, new insights into the seldom seen 1990 Jaws ride, rare photos of the ride lagoon without water, a detailed look at the development of the script, never before seen images of the ride's original construction, infamous tales of breakdowns, malfunctions and falling overboard. This book is the ultimate visual guide to the Jaws ride. The book that started it all, Peter Benchley's Jaws. Released back in 1974, Jaws tells the story of a man-eating shark that's terrorizing a seaside town. Translated into dozens of languages and sold millions and millions of copies. But the reason why I'm telling you about the 30th anniversary is that there's a lot more to this book than just the story. This special 30th anniversary edition includes some extra bonus content. It has some great screenshots of the list of names that Benchley was potentially going to name the book. It also includes copies of a handwritten brainstorm idea list. The book also includes letters from Peter Benchley to David Brown, who co-produced the movie Jaws with Richard Zanuck. Those letters detail suggestions and things to change potentially in the screenplay, so it gives a real insight in the process from book to screen. Now the book continues to cause controversy because it's not the film. It's as simple as that. But without the book, we wouldn't be here talking. We wouldn't be experiencing the greatest film ever made. A retrospective visual feast. Joe Alves designing Jaws reflects on the work of a genius production designer at the height of his powers. A thinner, softback version of the book was released in 2018 as part of Jaws: The Art of Fear, a Jaws exhibition at the Catalina Island Museum. But the hardback arrived in November 2019, and it didn't disappoint. At nearly 200 pages long, that's 80 pages more than the softback, and featuring a foreword by world-renowned SFX maestro and mega Jaws fan Greg Nicotero, the book is packed with Joe's original Jaws concept illustrations, unseen photos, storyboards, and even transcripts of calls with Ron and Valerie Taylor regarding the accuracy of the performance of Bruce the Shark. Joe Alves designing Jaws is a must-have book for any Jaws fan and movie book enthusiast. The godfather of the modern-day movie book. The Jaws log was written after filming was over with Spielberg's cooperation. Jaws screenwriter Carl Gottlieb chronicled the extraordinary year-long adventure in the Jaws log, which was first published in 1975 and has sold more than 2 million copies. Due to the book's evergreen popularity, there have been many versions published, but this expanded edition includes a photo section, an introduction by Peter Benchley, and an afterword by Gottlieb that gives updates about the people and events involved in the film. Having been written by screenwriter Carl Gottlieb, it is a first-hand account of how this amazing movie was made. It's a lasting testament to the tireless efforts of a cast and crew to bring a young man's vision to life that ended up changing cinema forever. The Jaws log has been and always will be the gold standard when it comes to movie books. If you could only have one book on Jaws, then Jaws: Memories from Martha's Vineyard is it. At over 300 pages long, it stands alone by achieving that rare double of both unsurpassed breadth and depth of topic. This is the book we had all been waiting for since 1975. Written by Matt Taylor with the help of legendary Jim Bella, Memories is simply breathtaking in its scope. It covers every aspect of the movie-making journey with such passion and detail. With every page turned, you feel like you're transported back to Martha's Vineyard of 1974. The story is told using first-hand accounts of those that were there and the largest collection of Jaws production photos ever assembled. The true genius of the book is bringing together the major and minor players involved in the making of Jaws, allowing for unique insights and forgotten stories to become legend. So, that was our top 10 list of Jaws books. Do you agree with our list? Do you think we missed any out? Tell us your thoughts in the comments. Guys, thanks so much for watching. We really do appreciate it. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel. You can also follow us on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram and TikTok. And for even more Jaws, visit thedailyjaws.com. Until next time, we drink to your legs. Farewell and adieu.